What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Fans of Something.
That we are.
We are recording this during Hurricane Idalia?
Idalina?
Something like that.
Idalia?
You might see the lights flickering and everything. You ever seen that movie Twister? It's like that outside right now.
That's a tornado.
Whatever. But we're stuck inside. We were going to be doing Fans of Something Live 29 tonight. We've rescheduled because more than likely later tonight probably won't be having too much power in here. But for the time being, we're doing a collection update. Everything back here, it's getting an update. Got the stack over here. We're going to be seeing how many of these films has Hailey seen.
Not many, I'm sure.
Starting with Inside Out.
Yeah, well, that one I've seen. Yeah.
So this is from Pete Docter. This is his third film, I believe, for Pixar. It's Monsters Up, Inside Out, Soul. He's definitely my favorite Pixar director. Most of his films I love. Monsters Inc. That's the one it's like, ugh.
Yeah,
that's like the one.
To talk about.
It's like that's the one in his filmography that's like, ugh.
And how does it feel to be wrong?
But Inside Out's great. Got to rewatch it. But you've seen it?
I've seen it.
I've seen it as well. I guess we'll do have we both seen this, but it's mainly focused on Hailey over here.
No, nobody cares.
Sure.
I'm kidding.
Next up is Rear Window from Alfred Hitchcock with the great Jimmy Stewart.
That one, that's a blind spot.
That's a blind spot. This is Alfred Hitchcock's voyeuristic masterpiece. Great film.
But I have seen Disturbia?
Yep, which is the modern version of it. This might be my favorite Hitchcock. I'd have to give some consideration to it.
You haven't seen enough to...
It's either that or Psycho. The earlier stuff I just don't see becoming a favorite of mine. It's like the later stuff is probably more up my alley. Something like this or, Psycho.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up is... So this was sent to me by my good friend Phil. This is the Disney Movie Club exclusive Avatar, The Way of Water. We have seen this. And it came with a very cool lithograph.
Oh, and its own little letter and everything.
Let's get there we go. So that's very cool. Thank you, Phil, for sending this to me. Obviously love The Way of Water. It's James Cameron.
I can appreciate The Way of Water.
Also, here's a digital code if anybody would like it. Next up, Somewhere in Time. This is from Jeno Schwark, who did Jaws 2. And this is apparently a very, very good film. If you remember, we talked to Jeffrey Kramer. He talked about how much he liked this movie.
I haven't even heard of it, actually.
A lot of people apparently really, really dig this movie. It's like a time travel movie. Someday in the past, he will find her. It's Christopher Reeve, Superman.
Oh.
So that's cool. Maybe we could watch that.
I was thinking of a Hitchcock, but whatever.
Whatever. Next up, so they've been restocking some of the Lionsgate Steelbooks at Best Buy, which is nice. So this, also keep in mind, this is like 3 or 4 months of collecting. So
yeah, the stack just been getting bigger.
It's just been getting bigger and bigger. That's how I like to do it. But they restocked the Cabin in the Woods Steelbook at Best Buy.
I have seen this one, and I thoroughly enjoy it. But you, on the other hand...
I only saw it once back in the day with my buddy Boyd, and we were very immature back then, so... I remember laughing at the scene where Chris Hemsworth rides his bike and he crashes into the invisible wall. Him and I busted out laughing. But yeah, Cabin in the Woods. Next up is another Lionsgate. This is Ender's Game. With Harrison Ford, I believe, is in this. So... Looks pretty cool. It's based on a book, I believe. Next up, The Blackening. This is, we're going to be saving this for the October season. But this is basically, you're a black character in a horror movie. Can you survive?
Reporting live for Black TV. White folks are dead. We're getting the fuck out of here. Let's roll, damn it. Come on, back to shit. Let's go, motherfucker. Go.
So this is from Tim Story, the guy who did those 2 Fantastic Four movies back in the day with Jessica Alba.
Fan Four Stick?
No, that's the other one. That's the really bad one. But I love the tagline, "We can't all die first." So I had no idea that this was a Lionsgate Steelbook. Went into Best Buy, and it was just there. And I was like, wait, hold on. This kind of looks Lionsgate-y. And lo and behold, it is.
It has a little sticker for proof.
Yep. All right, next up, I had to get this because it was like very cheap, and I don't have this on Blu-ray. I have the 4K, but don't have the Blu-ray.
Don't even have a 4K player.
Yeah, I can't even play 4Ks. But this is the steelbook for the original Texas Chainsaw.
Of course, I've seen that one.
I've seen that one, absolutely.
Durr.
Next up is Vertigo.
Hey, I have that.
What do you mean you have it?
Vertigo, not the Blu-ray.
Oh. This is another one with Alfred Hitchcock and James Stewart collabing.
I have seen that.
So maybe we'll watch that today. Who knows what we're going to watch today.
I really like that movie.
Next up, this was very cheap, and that's why I picked it up. This is Damien Chazelle's Babylon.
Babylon.
With Margot Robbie.
I've not seen it.
So.
First, the lights will flicker on and off.
And the lights will flicker on and off.
All right, next up, Ladybird from Greta Gerwig. This is very surprising it came with a slipcover. I was very surprised it came with it, but very happy. So this is,
No.
haven't seen it.
No.
Haven't seen it.
No.
Haven't seen Babylon. Also got Little Women from Greta Gerwig. I'm on a Gerwig kick.
Yeah,
So,
I've only seen the Barbie movie from
only
her.
seen Barbie. Same. Had to add that to the collection because it was the one I was missing. Fate of the Furious.
Nope.
No?
I've only seen the first two.
Okay. We also got from Best Buy Hugo. This was the new Martin Scorsese Arrow release, so that's very cool. Need to check that out.
Weird. Movie.
After Hours, Martin Scorsese on the Criterion Collection.
No.
Love and Basketball on the Criterion Collection.
Also no.
So this was obviously all during the Criterion month. Pick these up. This is because of Barbie, Wings of Desire.
No.
What else do we got here? While We're Young, we picked this up at Second and Charles. This is Noah Baumbach. Greta Gerwig's. Your face out of here. This is Greta Gerwig's significant other, Noah Baumbach. The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Well, we saw that one together.
Yes, you have seen this one. What a crappy slipcover this is. Just putting the Blu-ray on the slipcover. Like, that's so dumb. Next up, this is also Second and Charles, the Men in Black trilogy.
Men in Black. Only seen the first one.
Yeah, that's the best one. This is the remake of Stanley Kubrick's Lolita. This is the one with Jeffrey Rush.
Haven't seen either of them.
Not Jeffrey Rush, Jeremy Irons. Sorry, Jeremy Irons. Yeah, there we go. I'll keep it in. But yeah, Lolita. I love the Kubrick version, so I figured let's get that remake. This is Michael Jackson's This Is It, the documentary released shortly after his passing, showing the behind-the-scenes footage of his rehearsals.
Haven't seen. But I do love Michael Jackson.
Me, Myself, and Irene with Jim Carrey.
No.
This is his Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
But also I love Jim Carrey.
And picked this up because it's the newest one. This is Fast X with the exclusive character cards, the Target exclusive. Greenberg. This is also from Noah Baumbach. This is Ben Stiller and Greta Gerwig in here.
But you don't have Marriage Story?
Don't have Marriage Story. That's a criterion I'm missing. The Exorcist. The original. This will also be watched during the October month before we head over to Hollywood.
Of course I've seen that one. Again, Durr.
This is what it's like outside right now. Twister.
A twister, a twister.
Obviously a great movie with Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt. Getting a sequel that's totally unnecessary called Twisters. This is also Greta Gerwig. This is from Noah Baumbach. This is Mistress America.
You're not even giving me time to say yes or no.
Yeah, you gotta be quick.
No.
Yes, no.
No.
It's a big stack. It's a big stack. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Many say Jim Carrey's best performance. One of his best, in my opinion, not his absolute best. That's The Truman Show.
They haven't seen the Sonic movie?
Now this one, how do you say that?
Synecdoche?
Very close. I think it's Synecdoche. Synecdoche, New York. Somebody let me know if I'm saying that right, but I did my research, and that's how I heard people say it. Synecdoche, New York. This is from Charlie Kaufman, the guy who wrote Eternal Sunshine, being John Malkovich, an adaptation.
Oh.
So
So a weird guy.
yeah. Hey, talking about being John Malkovich.
Yes, we saw this
Here
together.
is being John Malkovich. This
Love
is
this
from
movie.
one of my Mount Rushmore filmmakers, Spike Jonze.
Love that guy.
Paths of Glory from another Mount Rushmore, Kubrick.
Haven't seen.
Haven't seen it.
I really haven't seen Kubrick's Criterions. I've seen all of his popular
Okay.
stuff.
This I found at Target for $5.99
Yeah.
on clearance. It was Luca.
We saw this one.
Yep, love Luca. One of my favorite Pixars. And then I have 3 is on its way at some point, but I got Toy Story 4.
Seen, but I don't care for it.
Right there. Toy Story 2.
Of course, I've seen.
And Toy Story.
Let me think about it. Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Like I said, Toy Story 3 is on the way, but yeah, Toy Story 2 is my favorite. What's your favorite?
I don't know. Nothing could beat the original Toy Story. I think even as it ages, the worse it looks, the better it feels. I don't know.
Yeah.
The nostalgia really reeks from it.
Now you get to say how many you have seen versus how many you haven't seen.
2 hours later.
13.
13 of the stack that we just showed here, Hailey has seen. And let's see.
Many unbearable hours later.
And I've seen 20 of the stack. So
How many even? 12, 13, 14.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
38 total films. So I've seen 20.
20, and I've seen 13.
There we go. So got some watching to do, but that's the video for today, everybody. If you'd like to watch another one of our videos, it's right here. And if you want to do the thing we never ask you to do, it's right there. All right, get that out of here. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep being fans of something.